L'autre est na kati ya AMIS. AMIS, c'est quoi? La famille. Alors, je ne suis pas seul na kati ya plateau. Je suis avec le docteur HERMAS. Pas qu'on fait ça de sango, pas qu'on fait ça de tina nini ya AMIS. Bonjour docteur.
Bonjour.
Soyez le bienvenu dans cette plateau de Monsieur Léo.
Merci.
Vraiment, que nous avons une conférence dans Cape Town. Nous avons une youth, nous avons une interview à Moni. Mais ce qui est le coup est tiré de son magasin, comme on appelle AMIS. Donc, nous avons des alignés nous ok, on peut mixer, hein? Français, anglais, lingala pour la bonne compréhension du terme ici.
Moi, c'est HERMAS. Je viens de AMIS. AMIS is an NGO. Yes, NGO is in Cape Town. AMIS means friend of Bukavu. Friends of Bukavu. So it's a group that was created by people from Bukavu, DRC, but it's for everyone. Everyone who wants to be a friend of Bukavu is welcome. Can be part of AMIS. So today's workshop it's about preparing our youth for the future. As we are in Cape Town, our youth, we have now a lot of kids who are starting out to go to university, and most of them are struggling to make the choices of what they want to do in university, or what they want to become in the future. So the conference that we do this day today is just to help them to make the choice, advise them on what they can do in university, and help them to discover their skills, discover their goals, and guide them on their career path.
So, if I do understand very well that today's topic was about youth, like something like orientations, what to do, what not to do. So, I assume it's a many youth here around here. So, what is the potential that you see today to our young girls?
Yes, these girls and boys here are very energetic. I'm really excited. I'm very impressed of their presence, their attendance. It's quite massive and very exciting. And what I realized that most of them really they know what they want, but they just need kind of a motivation. And that's why this is most of them, they are already at the varsity, and some are preparing for the varsity, but they just need the guidance. Yes, that's what we're trying to do for today.
Okay, thank you, doctor. So let me go a little bit in the beginning because we started in Lingala, many missed.
Okay, yes.
So basically, what we're going to say here with the doctor, it's about youth, orientation of youth. Most of our kids, they just finished high school. Many they don't know what to do. They don't know what the meanings of maybe the courses or the difference between university, college, and university. So basically, the doctor is here for some presentations to tell them what you want to do, where you're going to lead you, or something like that. What also pay my attention, what I can say, I hear you only when you're talking yourself. When you started to study, you wanted to be a doctor, but it didn't allow you. You end up to do anthropology, obviously. So if somebody come to your way, let me say, so you struggle somehow to do what you wanted, what advice that you can do?
Yes, my advice is that don't give up on your goals. Whatever a situation you are in, including the rejection, don't give up. As I said, my first degree was in anthropology. That was not my choice, but I did my best to come back on my goals because I wanted to be really an IT. And after my first degree, I did all my best to get back into IT field, and I made it. So if you are struggling to get into your choice, don't give up. You can have a plan B, but you don't focus on it until you make sure the plan A is successful. So being rejected or being not accepted in your first choice doesn't mean the end of the world for you. You start with a plan B, but there is a chance again to come back on plan A, and that's what I did. So if you wanna be something, make sure you equip yourself with the right skill, with the right education, with the right readings of what you want to become. That will help you. I think that is my only advice.
Doctor, I have something in my mind. Most of our girls, ladies, let me say so, when they have like a child, family child, most of them they become like discouraged. They don't want to continue universities to take care of the child. So what is second hope for them?
Yes, what they have to understand that everyone makes mistakes. And having a child at the early age is a mistake, but it's not the end of your way. A child cannot stop you to become who you want. You can have a child, have a gap, find someone to help you to have a child, pick up all the studies. So the child can never, that cannot be an excuse that you drop out of school, you are pregnant, and that's the end of it. No. You can have a child, look after a child for a year, so just have a gap year, and then pick up from there. Now remember, you have now a child, that means you have extra responsibility. That child must grow, that child must eat, that child must have a bright future. And dropping from school, you're making that child even more miserable. But picking up from where you left and going up with your studies, that means that you're trying to create a bright future for your child. So you shouldn't, that will never be an excuse.
Thank you, doctor. And another thing, I'm a parent. Most of us Africans from Congo, let me say, we choose the options for our kids. I want my child to be a doctor, but my daughter wants to be a lawyer or something like that. Now we start fighting. Which advice can you give to kind of parent and the child?
Yes, everyone, all the parents always want the best for their kids.
Yes.
But it shouldn't be like that. I think a parent and a child should work together and come to a common understanding based on the child's skills, child abilities. Because once you want your child to be something that is not, you are contributing on this field. You should help your child to become what he wants to be, not what you want. So your contribution to your child is talk to him, guide him, help him make a right choice based on his abilities, not based on what you want. That's my advice. And most of us really failed in life because we took our parents' choice, not our choice, not our abilities in choice. And that is the beginning of the failure.
Okay, so what you're going to tell the parent now? To stop doing that because, like you say, you want the child to be right. The father must always look good for the child. So what the parents must take from there? We must leave the right choice for our kids, even if it's wrong also?
No. My advice is that help your child achieve his most potential.
What do you think?
Yes, so help your child make the right choice. There is no job in life that's not good as long as his wife it was well guided, well prepared. Today, a child can love soccer. It's also a skill. It can also pay. But most of us as parents, we just see those high-paid jobs, lawyers, doctors. While not everyone is meant to be a lawyer. While not everyone is really meant to be what we think. So any skill that your child has, help him to develop a career then out of that. So you must go with the choice of your child, but that choice must be informed of his abilities.
Okay, thank you, because I think it's clear enough for most of us parents. Doctor, I'll come one more time to ask this. We're in foreign land, some of the parents, they can't afford to send their kids to college, universities, or something like that. They end up to be at home, doing a small job, maybe in a restaurant or hospitality or something like that. But it was not their wishes. As I see the friend of Bukavu, who says about NGO, what do you do to help in that kind of situation?
Yes, on my speech here, I gave an example of this show, my TV show called Good Doctor. Is a very good example of someone who could not make it to the college, but he became a doctor. He thought himself to be a doctor and did surgery that a normal doctor could do. He thought himself to be a doctor. So in today's world, today's way that we're really in, you can't have an excuse that are not going to university. So then that no. There are free courses on internet everywhere. Not only on internet, even in the community. There are now some universities, there are some colleges, NGOs that offer free courses. So you don't make it to the university due to resources, you don't give up. The important is to set your goal, chase your goal until you make it. So you can go to the internet, teach yourself what you need to do, go to the NGO, find anyone, read everywhere. You still can make it without being to the university. That should not be the end of your road.
So you can be a self-made person, a self-made boss, self-made doctor or something like that due to the internet that is around the world.
And most of world's most successful entrepreneurs, they don't go to university. So they thought themselves are good things and they made it.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor. That was about our girls and their future organizations. Let's talk about the friend of PK. Why only that? So it's like if you don't come from Bukavu, you're not part of this.
No, as I said earlier, it's just a name. Because it was created by the people from Bukavu. And it was created based on the situation they were in Cape Town, when they found themselves could not help each other while they have that ability. They could not come together while they're all from one place. So they say, okay, let's do something that will help us to identify ourselves, help each other. And that's how it came into existence. But it's open to everyone. AMIS is just an NGO based in Cape Town. Welcomes everyone. We have people from even out of DRC. You are South African, you are Burundian, you are from anywhere in the world, you can be a member of AMIS if you believe in the goals and objectives of AMIS. And one of the objective or the motto of AMIS is that friends do not apart even when the time are hard. So as long as you are able to assist a friend in need, as long as you are able and you can bring your assistance to anyone in need, you're welcome to be a member of AVEC.
Thank you, Doctor. I think you heard enough from us. If somebody has a question, how to reach you? Is there any link in email, YouTube, Facebook, or any social media that you can share with our viewers?
Yes, our contact, I think they are here. Everything. Yes, as you can see, the email, gmail.com, and these are the numbers that we can be reached on. You need any guidance, you need to attend these workshops, you need advice, maybe advice in anything regarding your studies, your choices, whatever, we can be reached through this.
Thank you very much, our viewers. We heard from AMIS Cape Town. There's a link that you see below here. If you have any questions, reach them. I think the doctor will answer. Let's wait for the viewers now.
The last word today it's for the youth. Maybe my last word will be for the youth. Being a foreigner, being in a foreign land, you have extra effort to make for you to be successful. And that's what we're trying to do. Remember, there is an issue of identity, there is an issue of a lot of things that comes your way for you to be successful or to become whatever you want to be. And as I said earlier, what sets us apart or what can distinguish us from anyone else is our hard work. So you have extra effort to make for you to become whatever.
Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you.
Thank you.